Hey everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm so excited because today I'm going to be doing a collab with Ruth Foley on YouTube, and I'm so excited. I'm just so happy that she agreed to do this collab with me. She is a very sweet and genuine person, very down to earth. I really enjoy watching her videos. I pretty much watch every single one of them and like every single one of them because she just has that genuine personality, and I really vibe with her. I really just enjoy her, everything that she talks about. Like, even if I'm not interested in the product, she makes it fun and interesting, and I totally love that, and she's just such a sweetheart. So please go ahead and check her channel out. I will have everything of her linked down below. And today we have decided to do a palette bingo and use the Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette because we both have it. I'm really excited to use this. I tried to use this a few times, but at the same time I don't give it as much love as I feel like it deserves. If you guys are not familiar with this is what the Love Tahiti Carnival palette, or Carnival 3 palette, looks like. It has a lot of like rainbow-esque to it. There's a little bit of like neutrals in the center here, but the rest is pretty much all like rainbow-esque, and I'm so obsessed. I know fall is kind of now here, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful palette, and I feel like the colors can be worn all year round. They're just so gorgeous. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I've just done all my face makeup. I added a lot of bronzer. I'm trying to use up a lot of bronzer and contour in some projects that I have going on. So let's just go ahead and get started. Like I said, I am using the Stacey and Marie and Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. And there's 40 shades in here, so we are going to randomly pick 5 shades. I'm so excited. I have 0 and 40. So let's just go ahead and select. So 32, 19, 15, 12, and 4. I'm just going to figure out which ones those are, and we will go ahead and get started. And I'm just like so excited because I like never do these things. Okay, so this is a very interesting color story. The first one I got is Twilight, which is this absolutely gorgeous like berry shade. Very pretty, very matte berry shade. The next one, which totally throws me off, is the shade Rum, which is this like really glittery copper. So already it's like, what? And then 15 is Tahiti, which looks like that, which is like incredibly cool tone purple. Very cool tone purple. Very interesting. And then we have Yellow, which is number 12. And that one is just like it says, yellow. And the last one I have is Sand, which is kind of really nice for transition shade, which is this one right here. So very, very excited about that. I'm a little nervous though because this is like just a crazy color story. I'm really like shocked that I didn't get like a single green or blue or pink. So that was really strange, but hey, let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to apply my Milani eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to use a very little bit of this because I also want to put another primer just slightly over top of this, which has more of a whiter base to it. So first I'm going to put this on just lightly all over. And on my underbrow, I don't have to do anything because I usually carve that out with concealer, which I did today. So I don't really have to do anything under there. Then the other one I want to use is from Glamlight. It is called Classic Vanilla. And it's an eyeshadow primer, but it tends to crease on me, so I don't like to use a lot of it. And which is unfortunate because I bought this and also a white shade, which I thought was going to be super good. But it turns out that these crease heavily on my eyes, and I'm not sure if it's maybe because I'm doing the 2 primers. So I do have to play around with these just a little bit more. But I just want a bit of a whiter base. So let's go ahead and apply these eyeshadows. I think what I'm going to do is quite a bit of like purples and fade into like yellow and then do that coppery shade all over the lid, but I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, especially because the like the lighter, the purple shades are really dark, so I don't really have a deepening shade. But I'm up for the challenge and I think it's gonna look really cute, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna take Sand, which is the lighter, more like crease kind of shade, and I'm just going to put that up here, which you can see is incredibly pigmented on my skin, and it just shows up like very like peachy, like incredibly peachy. But it is very pretty. I will have to basically go like right up to my eyebrows because I don't have another color that's in my color story that allows me to set. So it's gonna look a little funky, but I'm here for it. It's all good. And then what I think I'm gonna do is take the same brush. Yeah, I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna go in with Twilight first. Oh gosh. Okay, so outer corner first. I just want to press this down a little bit. I will go in with a more condensed brush later, but currently I just want to buff this out and sort of set the tone for the eye. So Ruth and I have decided to ask each other some questions. I'm just like, she's such the sweetest person, and I'm always so happy, you know, when she's posting like her videos because I love watching them. We decided that we are going to ask each other a couple questions, the same questions. So when you check out her video, which I highly recommend that you do, go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She's fantastic. You'll love her. She's going to answer the same 5 questions. So I'll answer the first question now. The first one is, what is your favorite palette? Now, I haven't thought about any of these. We just sort of like came up with some questions, and yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to just stop and think about it, but I don't know. If I had to decide on a favorite palette, I would literally say like my MAC singles that I made more like a raspberry purple eyeshadow palette out of. So one side has like browns and neutrals, and the other side has raspberries, and that is my most used, most loved eyeshadow palette out of my entire collection. And it's just, it always brings me joy whenever I use it. It always makes me so happy to put makeup on my face, and I really truly think that that is my favorite palette out of every single thing in my collection. I don't know, like I have so many beautiful things. I also, my favorite like pre-made palette is the Ice Cream Dream palette from Glamlight. 100% hands down. I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's like great formula, lots of shimmers. The matte is like, yeah. So same thing. Like the other one is more like my original OG favorite palette, and that one is like my favorite pre-made like palette from like this or last year. That would be what I would say. So that's the first question. I'll go ahead and answer another one in a little bit, but I'm just going to apply a little bit more of the eyeshadow. So I think I'm going to blend the top of this one out with the shade Tahiti, which is a bit of a lighter, like the more cool toned purple, and I'm just going to blend out the rest of that on top so I can sort of blend in that shade with Sand and bring those together. Then I'm going to take my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go back in with Tahiti and Twilight together and just sort of press those down a little bit. And the reason I'm sort of combining, I'm using a lot more of like the more warm shade though, to be fair, but I'm trying to combine them so that it doesn't look so like one is so warm and one is so cool. I just kind of want to bring them together so that the base shade is both of them together. If that makes sense, I hope it makes sense. I just want to add a little bit of that and sort of press it in the outer corner and just bring some of that depth, because I don't have I mean, I can use a black if I want to, but just for the base of the video itself, I've never done just a palette bingo kind of thing before, and so yeah, I just want to use the colors that I'm supposed to use that I've selected randomly. I'm having a lot of fun with this, honestly. It's like I'm a little nervous to add that copper shade, but first what I want to do is add a little bit of those two shades, the Tahiti and Twilight, together. And I'm going to put them up by my eyebrow, so kind of like up in this area. So just like that. I'm going to do that again on the other eye. And then what I'm going to do is take sort of a more fluffy, it's the same thing, M433, but it's like kind of the fluffier part of it. And I'm going to focus that into the shade number 12, which is yellow, which is basically yellow. I'm just going to tap it off on the tissue in front of me a little bit. And I'm just going to put it in between where those two purples meet and sort of like blend that out amongst the, like the sort of buffed out parts of the purple, if that makes sense. This is wild. I honestly don't mind, like I love yellow and purple together for eyeshadows, but she interesting. I'm digging it. I'll bring you guys a little closer so that you can see what exactly it is that I'm doing. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy it, but I think I'm gonna still blow out a little bit more of that color because I'm finding that the end parts, I just need to put a little more oomph there. So let's go ahead and take Twilight and just really pack that on. And take that into the crease. Just bring it over in patting motions. And then what I'm going to do is take my fluffy brush and Tahiti and just again like buff that out just a little. Now it's time to add in the copper shade, which is right here, and that one is called Rum. So I'm going to go ahead and take that on an eyeshadow brush. This is probably going to make me tear because I'm allergic to natural fibers. So hopefully I don't tear too badly, but I'm just going to smear that on the inner portion of the eye. And then we're going to do another question because there's 5 total. So as I'm doing the second eye, the second question is, what is your favorite makeup to apply? As in, during your routine, what part do you love doing? I would say my favorite part of makeup to apply to myself would probably be first eyeshadow, because it just takes a long time to do and I feel very like it's very therapeutic to me to just physically apply eyeshadow and like a look to my eye. It just is a lot of fun for me. But honestly, like if I'm talking from really like enjoying a step, probably setting spray, just that feeling of that mist on my face. I really love that as far as the feeling goes, and as far as the step goes, I really enjoy setting spray. I think that's so random. There's so many like fun steps to makeup, and yeah, setting spray is so random, but I really thoroughly enjoy like eyeshadow application and the physical feeling of setting spray. So far I'm enjoying the look actually. It's kind of cute. I do kind of wish I had a little bit of a brow bone highlighty type shade going on, but like something maybe a little bit purpley. But these actually went together very well, and I'm pretty impressed. I did get quite a bit of fallout, so let's go ahead and clear that up a little bit. Question 3 is, what is your favorite band slash genre? So this isn't all like makeup related questions. It is also for us to kind of get to know each other just as people, because I feel like Ruth is someone that I would pretty much gravitate toward in real life, and so she's just a sweet, like I said, genuine, kind, funny person. She totally makes me laugh in all of her videos, and I love the way that she sort of pokes fun at herself, like, come on Ruth, like get your crap together and like let's focus. But I think that's so funny because I kind of do the same thing to myself as well. So she just like has this great personality, and I thought this is a great way to just get to know each other on just more than a makeup level. So to answer that question of who my favorite band slash genre is, my favorite band from like the time I was super young is Metallica. I'm obsessed. I love them so much. Lately they have made some weird music choices, but at the same time, that's what musicians do. They just kind of go out of their comfort zone and things hopefully kind of work. But and then also like Patsy Cline, Johnny Cash, all those really old kind of older groups, and I really enjoy that style of music, and also like jazz music. So those are my like favorites. But to be honest, I'm very eclectic. If I'm driving in my car, I listen to heavy rap stuff that has a lot of bass, or like a lot of like heavy metal bands and stuff like that. And then if I'm at home, it's like sometimes older country or like 90s country. I don't love new country, but there are some catchy songs. But yeah, so I'm kind of like very eclectic when it comes to music. What I'm going to do is take Twilight on a very short shader brush, and I'm going to apply that to my under part of my eye. Kind of like that, but again, it's like so not, I have like no depth to this, but I hope you guys are like okay with the way that it looks, because yeah, there's not much I can do. I'm only given 5 shades and none of them are super dark. So then I'm going to take a little pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with Tahiti and a little bit of yellow. I'm going to combine, I know that's the weirdest combo, but I'm going to combine those and blend out underneath of Twilight, that shade that I just laid down, because I want to bring a little bit of the warmth, but I also want that cool purple shade in there. That kind of worked okay. Really strange color combo, but you know, so far I'm digging it. The inner portion of the under part of the eye here, I'm actually just going to go straight in with yellow, and hopefully that works. I just want something really bright and vibrant, even if it's matte. This is probably the brighter shade that I have. The peach shade is light too, but this one's just a little bit more like color saturated. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what Ruth does. This is so much fun. I wish she was like doing a video with me like in person, because that would be so much fun. But I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm pretty happy considering the colors that I was given. I think that's where I'm going to end it. So I will complete my eyes as mascara and whatever. Maybe I'll do lashes, but just mascara, whatever, and I'll be right back. So this is the final look. I'm really excited. I do have a couple of more questions that I want to answer for Ruth and for you guys to get to know me better. But I did want to show you what I did with the eye look first. So I added the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara to my upper lashes. To my lower lashes, I added a little bit of MAC Giga Black Lash mascara to the lower. And then I also added a little bit of yellow eyeliner from ColourPop and a little bit of black eyeliner to the waterline. Not waterline, the tight line. So that is my completed finished look. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm just going to answer the last couple questions that I do have because I really want to share that with you guys. So number 4 was, what is your special talent? I would say my special talent is, or was, singing. I used to sing at weddings and stuff like that. So singing was like a big part of my life. I have entered karaoke competitions and just used to sing with family at gatherings and stuff, so that was a huge part of my life. I don't sing as much anymore unless I'm like in the shower or like in the truck, like listening to music on my way wherever I'm going, but that would probably be my special talent, I would say. And then the last one is, who is your favorite actor and actress and why? So I would say my favorite actor is probably Tom Hanks, because like obviously he's amazing. He's a genuine person in real life. Like I've never met him, but like he just seems like a genuine, down-to-earth, caring person, donates a lot and stuff like that. And also his acting skills are like beyond amazing. Like he just pulls out every single role that he does, and he's still like a funny guy. It just makes you believe in what he's portraying, and it's just, I love him so much. And then my favorite actress would be Sandra Bullock for pretty much the exact same reasons. I think that she can play a multitude of characters. She's really funny, but she can also play like dramatic and all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy her acting. Love that she's a Canadian. So all of that, just like, I really enjoyed their movies. I could watch every single one of their movies right from the first one they made all the way to the end, and there wouldn't be one that I could pick out, I don't think, that I wouldn't enjoy. So that says a lot about the actor and actress themselves. And that's the pretty much end of the questions and the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This was like crazy for me. I'm looking at this eyeshadow in the viewfinder and it just needs a little bit of depth because my eyes look very tired, especially from the yellow eyeliner on the inner rim of my eye and my waterline. Kind of wishing I didn't put the yellow eyeliner, but I feel like it just, the yellow and the orange just brings out my blue eyes. So I'm happy with the way that it turned out. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. I have to thank Ruth so much for doing this collab with me. I would love to do this again. I thought this was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, it was just a really great idea. We both kind of talked to each other. Like I said to her, like, do you want to collab about something? And she's like, why don't we do this? And I was like, yes, I love it. And so we came together, and it just says a lot about a person when it's easy to like talk to them. They just have like this quality that you just are gravitating toward, and it just says a lot about the person when it makes it so easy for you to collab with them doing something from so far away across the world. Like Ireland is a place in my life I would really like to go. I do have Irish in my background, so I really want to go there. It's always been on my bucket list of things to do, and it's important to me to get there at some point in my life, and I hope that when I do get there, I get to meet her because she's just fantastic. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again, Ruth, for doing this with me. I'm so happy. Like, I just had so much fun, so really can't thank you enough, and thank you guys for watching. I really hope you'll stay, and if you're coming over here from Ruth's channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing to me and join along my journey, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, everybody.